Oh, the first with the other one.
There we go.
Yes. The last then.
Mr. President of Chile, Madam President of the European Commission, it's important that all participants of the summit supported Ukraine's territorial integrity, because will be no lasting peace without territorial integrity. The three challenges have been analyzed in detail at the first peace summit: nuclear safety, food security, and the release of prisoners and deportees, including thousands of children abducted by Russia. And now, after the summit, we proposed and agreed to continue our joint work.
Thank you very much. President of Chile, you have the floor.
I'm confident that together we will ensure the result. The first and the second peace summits should unite our joint work on the details of peace. We are at a war and we don't have time for prolonged work. Moving to peace means acting fast. Preparations will take months, not years. So, when the action plans for peace are ready and when every step is worked out, the path will be opened for the second peace summit, and thus for ending this war, for a just and lasting peace.
Thank you very much, everyone here. This summit and these convictions are not about NATO. This is not about right or left political ideas. This is not about northern or southern countries. This is about respect of international law and human rights as foundational principles of our living together. This summit for peace marks the beginning of a significant process. The forthcoming steps of these summits are crucial. We aspire that Russia and Ukraine soon engage in dialogue with respect of territorial integrity of Ukraine, international law, and the firm commitment to human rights as a fundamental standard. From Chile, we will keep on supporting this process to achieve peace and prevent further conflicts.
President Zelensky, dear Volodymyr, first of all, thank you for organizing this important conference. It was not a peace negotiation because Putin is not serious about ending the war. He's insisting on capitulation. He's insisting on ceding Ukrainian territory, even territory that today is not occupied by him. He's insisting on disarming Ukraine, leaving it vulnerable to future aggression. No country would ever accept these outrageous terms.
Ghana was one of 28 African countries who joined the global majority.
Our support and this peace summit here brings real peace closer. The goal is a just, comprehensive, and lasting peace. This would finally bring an end to the oppression and suffering of the Ukrainian people. This would reaffirm Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. And this would restore the primacy of international law and the UN Charter. The path to real peace requires patience and determination. And we have always said, dear Volodymyr, ultimately, it will be for Ukraine to determine the conditions of a just peace.
Je veux aussi saluer les efforts du président Zelenskiy qui continue de se battre pour la liberté et la sécurité des Ukrainiens. This gathering is a peace summit about Ukraine, but not just about Ukraine. It is about countries around the world coming together to stand up, protect, and reinforce the international law that keeps us all safe. Ukraine is one of the front lines of the battle around the world right now. We all need to stand together on this. Merci beaucoup.
President of Ghana, you have the floor.
Thank you. I want to begin also by thanking the President. The consequences of the invasion go far beyond the confines of Europe. Indeed, in many ways, Africa has been the greatest victim of the conflicts. Consideration is given to the disruption of global trade, supply chains, lines, and the blockade of the Black Sea have had devastating impacts on our economies, on our standards of living. High inflation, skyrocketing prices of foodstuffs.
No questions. The next conference will begin in 10 minutes with Mr. Zelensky.